historically, the washout rate for real estate agents is somewhere between 80 to 85%, a little higher in some years and a little lower in other years. So somewhere around 80% of all new agents drop out of the business or fail in the business or leave the business for some reason within their first 2 years. With that being the case, and look up and down the line at the training that's offered by your brokerage or by other folks. I don't care who it is. I don't care what company or what brokerage. That doesn't matter what your brand is, what color it is. I don't care about that. Just think about this. If the training is the same program that they've been doing for years and the washout rate is 80%, meaning that only about 20% of the people that you're going to see sitting in that room are going to be successful and or even stay in the business. We're not talking success. We're just staying in the business. Don't put a whole lot of weight into that training that you're getting. There's a lot of nuts and bolts and things that are helpful, but it's not the thing that you need to focus on. Focus in on being a business person first. You are in business and your business is in real estate. If you focus on running a business, which means attracting and retaining customers, taking care of those that you have, making sure that you have processes and plans in place to deal with whatever situation arises that are adaptable and scalable across a wide range of circumstances, then you'll be successful. If you go to a real estate class and get all hemmed and hawed about how to fill out chapter 3 on page 2 of the contract, good enough information, but you need to be spending your time trying to figure out how to run a business first. Doggy dog, you just passed your exam. What should you look for in a broker? Real simple. You need to look for a broker that has a helpful attitude and is available and accessible to you. Everyone will say that, or most agents will, going, hey, we have this, we have that. But the minute they start saying, hey, we're going to put you in this training program, we're going to set you up like this, we're going to make you do this, what they are doing, in fact, and this, they're not trying to do it mean or just as they don't know, they're trying to put their goals in you. They're trying to form your goals around what it is that they're doing. So they'll take their plan. This plan has worked for so many agents over so many years, but the washout rate is 80%. So we're going to put you in that same training, and then we're going to hope that it works out for you. So really you want that broker that says, no, I'm going to meet with you. I'm going to sit with you. You want that mentor. You want to be able to pick your mentor. John Frederick, I'm with Keller Williams Leesburg, but you want to be able to pick that broker and that you want to be able to pick your mentor. Don't just get assigned a mentor. Talk to some people in the office, and before you determine who your mentor is going to be, figure out the personality types and the type of business and the type of person that you want to be. There's nothing wrong with the little Susie grandma who likes to, awesome, thank you for that AHMC call, but there's nothing wrong with the little grandma that likes to sell the real estate on. That's wonderful. That's a fantastic thing. But understand that if you are a little bit more of a pit bull, the two of you probably aren't going to mesh on a lot of your things. So to get a good mentor, you need to find a person. And quite frankly, I look at several folks for several different things. I know that this, a very experienced broker specializes in this area, and that's who I'm going to when it comes to when I have a question about that. And when it comes to this area or that specific subject, I know where to go. So I don't per se have a singular mentor that I go to. I have a bunch. And quite frankly, a lot of them aren't in this office or even in this state. So reaching out on social media and doing some of those things, I've developed some relationships with agents in Vegas and San Diego and Texas and Tennessee that I really like their business model. I like what they put out. I like how they talk. I don't like anybody that talks about, hey, Brazil. I don't like any agent that talks about buyers are liars or my clients are idiots. I don't want to have anything to do with you because your clients may not understand what it is that they want. They may not be liars. They may just not understand or not know what they need or what they want. And as part of your job is to help them do that. So there are some certain traits that I look for in how you run a business and how you act and how you run yourself, taking full responsibility for yourself and your action, not to say that, oh, the market is down or I didn't have any people at my open house. So I take your own process. Yeah, negative people equal negative transactions. Yeah, absolutely. It's not just the negativity though. Everybody kind of gets their little down in the dump. I certainly do. But the thing about it is the thing that I've noticed over my life and my career is I will hit a bottom once or twice a year where I'm just like, man, this is really tough. But the thing is, my bounce is outrageous. Literally the day after, I'm sitting there going, oh man, I'm so high, I'm flying high because I got down to the bottom and my view changed. And I believe me, I'm not talking I'm like depressed and running around crying over, a glass of wine. That is not the case. You get so much goes on in your head with running a business and doing all these different things, and your family and kids and the whole 9 yards. You're going, okay, what am I doing? What did I accomplish? Am I going in the right direction? And you start questioning yourself. But the bounce is the most important thing. And you bounce back higher than ever because you go, wait a minute, I see things clearly now. And I can't quit. There's no such thing as quit. It's my responsibility. Get out there and get going. So that kind of went off the original subject. But just make sure that when you're looking at new trading for agents, whatever your situation might be, look, just understand that how the brokerage model works, at least when the current brokerage model, how that works. The more people that get in the door for that broker, for that company, the more people make them money. So you have a lot of agents. It's a law of numbers. It doesn't cost a brokerage very much to, yeah, these are Oakleys, Orange Lens. It doesn't cost very much to have a agent come into the office. In most offices, or a lot of them, well, you pay office fees anyway. So you do all these different things. Thanks for the baller comment. You do all these different things, and then the agent goes out, and especially in this area where the average home price is about $450, give or take, $450,000. So that commission that comes in more than covers most of what you paid for in that year. So you're not necessarily, you're fishing, you're putting a lot of lines out there and seeing which one comes back. So, hey, SoCal, yeah, $450,000 is the average home price out here. And that's average. So there's some things that really skew that, because there really aren't many places that are less than that. See, what is your best pet peeve, biggest pet peeve about a title escrow company? And real quick on the Tom question, I don't have any idea how that converts to euro. I unfortunately do not know the conversion rate. So biggest pet peeve with a title escrow company, I want those that are proactive. And if I am proactive, so I come out and I want to talk to you about what you're going to do in the process. I need to be able to inform my clients exactly what's going to happen. The worst thing that I can have my clients do is be sitting at home wondering what is going on with their transaction. I want you or me, I don't care who it is, but one of us is going to talk to our clients explaining exactly what's happening now, what's happening next, and who is responsible for the next. That's the key point. So if we're in the middle of a transaction and financing is the thing that's holding us back at this moment in time, I want my clients to know that, okay, right now our biggest focus is finance. When we get done with this, it moves to that. But right now we're focused on finance, and the person who's responsible for getting that finance done is fill in the blank. Maybe it's you need to get some maybe it's the clients need to get some information back to their lenders. Maybe the lender is holding something up. It's stuck with them for whatever reason. But that's where I want to know, and to have a title or an escrow company that has a plan for that has a very clear objective of what they're getting ready to do and how the process works and where their clients fit into that is really something I look for. As far as a pet peeve, I don't like the ones that market themselves a little bit too much, because you can be the greatest thing since sliced bread, but from a title company, it really comes down to can you close? So, yeah, lender holding a deal up. Sometimes a lender will hold a deal up, and quite frankly, the way rules are right now, with the new closing statements coming out now in October, but they're kind of in a scramble mode. So there's part of their time is divided between getting their current client situation taken care of, and then also having preparing for that, which puts a lot of new pressure on them to get things done in a lot of time frames that they haven't had before. Good, bad, I don't know. We'll see. So clear title and get the job. Yeah, that's our job. That's right. So we are transactional in nature. We're in charge of the transaction, and there's a big difference between being involved in a transaction and leading the transaction. I even have a call log or a communication log. So when I talk with a client, I put down the time and date, what we talked about, what the next step is. I mean, why did I talk to them, right? I talked to them because our next step is fill in the blank. And then who is responsible for that. Thanks, guys. Follow me here, Twitter. Check out our YouTube channel. Got YouTube, firehillgroup.com. Our website, Firehill Group on YouTube. And I got to get going. Got to go to work. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for watching. See you next time.